The shit that y'all been posting so much for years about black women, that shit is gonna start hurting you in a minute, because a lot of it is toxic. A lot of it is not helpful to you as a man, and a lot of men don't even know how to be a man at this point. Like when men say shit like, "We can't tell y'all nothing." Who the fuck is y'all? I'm not the bitches that you fucked. I don't know them hoes. When you made so many poor choices in women, and you can't get the women that you was dealing with to listen to you. So now you think all women are like that. It's not all women. It's the bitches that you chose, bruh. It don't have nothing to do with me. But y'all this and y'all that. No, those bitches that you wanted to fuck. That don't got nothing to do with me. Like, I'm one of those real easygoing, submissive, cool, chill women to be with. I've always been like that. It's nothing new. The only time I act out of character is if a man was giving me a problem, like maybe he was sleeping with other women or lying to me or some shit like that. And that's the only time I've stepped out of pocket, like, excuse me, sir. But for the most part, I have always felt like the men in my life lead. I'm not somebody that's difficult to guide. I'm a very submissive woman, and I've posted so many stories. Like, I got this series of stories on my Facebook page called Breakfast for Selma, and I talk about all of the experiences I had with men where I was submissive and docile, and they fucked me over so bad. And people just love those stories, and they be like, "How the fuck did you even deal with this dude after that?" Like, I told stories about how, like, this one guy told me he was sick, and I went to the grocery store and got some stuff for him, but I ended up getting to his house earlier. And when I got there, he was letting another girl in and kissing her and shit. She goes in. So I call him. I'm like, "Yo, I'm outside with your soup." And he comes running out. I was like, "Hey, I just came to grab the food and shit, just, but I don't want you to get sick. So and that's why I don't want you to come in." And it was some flat out bullshit. Stories like that. Stories like one time I was over a man's house, and he was telling me he didn't have enough money to take me out somewhere, so I brought groceries and went over to his house and cooked. I cleaned up the kitchen, I cleaned up the living room and shit. While I'm cleaning, I could hear his phone go off because he left it in the kitchen. I turn, I look, and it's a girl saying thank you for buying her a bracelet. And instead of me getting mad at this nigga being like, "Fuck you," my ass finished washing the dishes, said bye to him basically, and didn't even tell him that I noticed it, and just never spoke to him again. Do you know how many women was like, "I would have never finished washing those dishes. I would have cussed his ass out. I would have blah, 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 blah." But that's not how I was operating at that time. That's not naturally who I am as a woman. I'm not the type of woman who's about to be sitting here arguing with some dude. But the fact that it's so many women like that, when a woman is not like that, men are actually fucking shocked. You know? No other woman has to ask their woman if no other group has to ask their women if they can build, they just do it. What do you mean? No other group has to ask their men what have they built, or can they build something, because most of y'all have nothing. You've built nothing. Like, for example, let me give you another example. When every day I get on social media and I'll be like, "Listen, I'm looking for a husband. I want a husband that's going to buy me breakfast every morning," right? So if you're interested in me, instead of coming in my inbox talking about some "good morning, beautiful," how about you send me breakfast? Give me some money so I can go buy me a bagel and some tea. And men are like, "Oh, you so aggressive. Oh, that is so aggressive. You trying to control everything." I'm like, "Nah, if I'm telling you, listen, I need something," that is the most fragile and submissive a woman could be across the board. If I'm telling you, "Yo, this is what I need. I want to feel like I'm cared for as a woman. I want you to support me. I want something as simple as breakfast." I shouldn't have to sit here and fight men for it. You know what I mean? But what I noticed as I was doing this breakfast money thing is that men do not even have money put to the side to even start a family. You guys black men haven't even considered putting a savings account to the side for them to court a woman, or put savings money to the side to buy an engagement ring for when they do find a woman, or put money to the side for them to pay for their wedding or their honeymoon, or money to the side to be able to take care of the kids once they do get married. Men out here don't even have more than $2,000 in their bank account, and it will be Dusty's actually in my comment section lying, claiming that they do. You know what I mean? So, and anytime I get on social media and I act fragile for 2 minutes, men make fun of me for that fragility all of the time. Like, for instance, when I got on here and I said, listen, I'm a mom to a special needs kid. I need somebody to like help me. Send donations to my GoFundMe. Send money to my Cash App because I need help taking care of my son. He's special needs. I gotta pay for his therapy. I gotta pay for his sensory tools. I wish I was with someone. I wish I had a husband. And a lot of people know the story of why me and my son's father not together. And the only men who actually really just had sympathy for me was either men who weren't my race, men who had actually been married before themselves and were now divorced, or men who were like good ass fathers or had special needs kids themselves. Other men, y'all came in my comment section making fun of me because I wanted a man to buy me breakfast, making fun of me because I got a special needs kid to begin with, making fun of me because I said I need help when I should, quote unquote, should be able to take care of this by myself. Like, which one you want me to do? You want me to be Miss Independent and try to lead a household? Or do you want me to be Miss Interdependent and want to rely on a man for some shit? That's what I need for men to make up their mind about. Do you want women to be fragile or do you want us to do everything on our own? Which one is it? Like, y'all can't make up your mind with this. You know, I don't know why you having a difficult time in your specific family. Like, you have an issue with women. And instead of dealing with that issue, trying to figure out why you wasn't able to talk to the females in your family, why the women that you keep choosing you can't even talk to, why the women don't want to listen to you, like, you got to realize maybe you don't have the leadership skills or the communication skills to get women to listen to you. Because men who are good at leadership, men who are great fathers, men who are great husbands, they have no problem getting women to communicate with them. That is not even an argument. That is not even an issue that they even fucking have. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. The black woman's core doctrine is ain't shit dying for what? You said the black woman. Listen, speak English to me up in here. Like, talk about something. The black woman. I don't know. They speaking. Black people are at war, and she's talking about peace, but with black people's enemies. Go figure. The other races of people are not your enemies. Are you talking about other races of people? If you feel like listen, black people are so fucking arrogant. Let me tell you something. Majority of these people that are other races, they're not even thinking about you enough to even be concerned about what the fuck you doing as a black person because they have their own families and their own shit to deal with. They ain't thinking about you. They don't care what the fuck you doing. But for some reason, black people think everybody is against them. No, these people are out here trying to do the best that they can to take care of their own families. They not thinking about you. We all in the same country that's having the same economic issues, and you act like as a black person, you're the only one that got to deal with it. It is other races of people out here dealing with the same shit we dealing with as black people. Like, what are you saying? Like, Lord. We need these relationships. It's like yin and yang. When she lead, when she follow, then everybody come together. Feminism. I don't know the feminist divester swirling talking points because I have never swirled before. Like, this is the first time, like, recently that I finally just was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I've never dated outside my race. Like, I think matter of fact, I never even dated seriously outside of my race. I think I dated a white person maybe when I was like in high school, when I was like in middle school and elementary school. I went to schools that were predominantly white because I was like in private schools and magnet schools because of my IQ. I was like very, very smart. So they sent me off to schools. They shipped me off. So all of my schools, I used to have to get on the bus and it would be like 40 minutes away from my house. And so yeah, they would take us to the white neighborhoods and that's what we would learn at, right? Because I had the brain for it. I couldn't go to school in the schools that was predominantly black because the education is different in those schools. And so majority of the people I grew up around weren't black to begin with. Most of them were like Filipino and shit. So I'm used to being around people who aren't black, right? And so majority of the time I've been dating, I've dated black men this entire time. I never even thought that divesting was something that I should do. I've never been a feminist. I've never been like this person that was like pro swirling. I think one time as an adult, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to try dating outside my race. I think I had went on one date with one Indian dude, maybe early 20s. And tomorrow I go on my first date with a Mexican.
They call me a god.